Hi, it's T with Teresa H Creates and welcome to my channel. Today I have a haul video because you can't have Christmas in July without presents. So I have been roaming around Facebook Marketplace and found some goodies. And I discovered a lady who was selling these little guys. So it's the Sizzix fold along card instructions for this owl card and also this fox card. So it comes with a set of dies for the owl and one for the fox. And it looks like it's kind of perforated right here so it can fold, and it makes these cute owl cards that kind of fold out and then come together in the front. And I thought they were super cute. It looks like they're from 2015, so almost 10 years old. But I thought they were super cute, and I thought my nieces and nephews would love those, so I'm going to try to make some cards. And along with this kit, she also gave me these perfect positioners, these little bee, and I don't know if it was part of this because this is all Sizzix stuff and this doesn't look like Sizzix. One of them is in this package, and then the other one was just loose, and it says makes die cutting easy. So it looks like it's just for positioning things before you slide it through the die cutting machine. So I'll have to holds dies in place for perfect cutting every time. So there we go. That's what that's for. And then it also came with stamps, some coordinating stamps. So these are for the fox. Hey, Foxy, like a fox. This fox says, I love you. And then it has a lot of little fox images. It's super cute. And then for the owl, love you always, fly with me. And then a lot of little feathers and a couple of owl images. And then let me grab some scissors so I can open up this package and show you the paper that came along with it. And this is the paper pad called Foxtails, double-sided, 24 designs. So there's 4 of each. And so 48 sheets total. And I'm looking for the size. It looks like it's maybe a 6x12. Yep, 6x12. And then here are the images. I'll turn it to the side. So let me see, 4 of each. Let's see if I can skip along. Very cute. It's very light. There's some black and white, but most of these colors are very, very pastel looking. It's pretty, and then nice solids behind, and then there's some of the feathers. A little geometric pattern on the back, and kind of a minty green. And then there's some arrows, a nice yellow geometric on the back, and feathers, and then the little fox character in black and white, and then this kind of an ombre effect here with the fox. And these are the foxtails together. It looks like a little heart. Super cute. Let me turn it this way so you can kind of see what that looks like. And then more geometric patterns on the back, and then there's the little black and white of the owl. Solid paper, some geometric. Let me see, I didn't know if I got all of that. And then there we go. So that was cute, super inexpensive. Went by, picked it up. It's an oldie, but I'll play around with it. After, I had never seen these before, and then after I got this, I went and looked on Amazon because I always, anytime I find things on Facebook Marketplace, I also go check out Amazon just to see if the prices are kind of similar when I'm looking at things. And I was getting a deal, so it wasn't a big deal. But I also noticed when I was doing this that that they have on Amazon, they had a poinsettia that does the same kind of open up thing, and also a Christmas tree, and they were very cute. So I may end up, I did go ahead and put them in my wish list, and I may end up picking those up at some point. So also from Facebook Marketplace, I found a different woman who was selling her collection of Maggie Holmes, and I do not have any Maggie Holmes in my in my stash. And honestly, I haven't even become aware of her until more recently, probably in the last, I guess, 2 years. And I have so much stuff in my stash that I just had never gone out. And I believe a lot of this you can buy through Joann's, because I've seen it there. Not Joann's. No, Joann's. Yeah, Joann's. Because I've seen it there quite a bit, but just never picked it up because I was usually going in for specific things. But anyhow, I did pick up this collection and want to show you what, and so it is slightly used, and that was advertised. So I wasn't concerned about that because a lot of it was unused as well. So this looks like Maggie Holmes Willow Lane Journaling Ephemera. And so that's what the pages look like, or the ephemera looks like, shown on the back here. And this collection is from 2018, Willow Lane. And then Maggie Holmes Willow Lane, and it's 210 stickers. So it looks like the clear stickers. And, oh, it's a whole set of different kinds of stickers. So that's what it looks like. So we've got some of the gold stickers, and then flowers, stars, and hearts. So that's what that looks like. And it looks like this one was never, yeah, it was never used. So there we go. It's nice. And then Maggie Holmes crepe paper, 410 stickers. So this is what that looks like. Sorry if you hear any noise. My teenagers are up. Life is happening beyond the closed studio doors. Let me see. Heritage, 297 stickers. I mean, this one says crepe paper too, and I don't see a particular, I don't know. I was trying to think of trying to keep the collections together. This one's from 2017. So this one says crepe paper as well, but it says heritage here. I don't know if someone's familiar with Maggie Holmes and how she names her collections. That would be helpful. But this is what's in this set of stickers, 297 stickers. There we go. And this one looks like it was completely unused, so it's brand new. Lots of little images, lots of alphabet stickers. And I always thought of Maggie Holmes as being more of a scrapbooking kind of designer, and so that's why also I hadn't picked it up, because I do more card making. I don't really scrapbook. I do card making and junk journaling, so I think that it was kind of, I felt like it was in that genre, so I kind of steered away from it, but I couldn't pass up this deal. It was a fantastic deal for all of this. So this is Maggie Holmes 12 Embellishments. And this little kit's brand new. Let me see, I've got lots of pads of paper, so let me go ahead and get all of the ephemera bits out. So here are some thickers, and this is Summertime Thickers. So it's the thick stickers. And that's, I think I'm really off. Blessed Day. And this one has been slightly used. Not a problem. I've never used a lot of the thickers. I mean, I think they're cute and they're always nice to cute. They're cute and they're always nice to have, but it's not a necessary for me. I don't use tons of stickers. So, and then this one is Grow Thickers. Are any of you Maggie Holmes fans? I see it a lot. She's got a lot of dedicated followers to her collections, because I see it often when I'm scrolling through YouTube videos. And then this one is Recollection, and it's the gold thickers. These are really pretty. Really, really pretty. So she does have a lot of dedicated fans to her collections. So I'm a newbie, but I feel like I got a really good start here. And then this one is 146 stickers for a collection. I'm not sure which one. The top of it is off, so it must have been one that she had used. or intended to use and maybe didn't because I don't see anything missing. Yeah, I don't see anything missing. And then the alphabet stickers at the bottom. Oh, all of these are, she might have just done this so that she could keep it for storage purposes. You know, knocked them down to the 12 by 12 size so it would fit in the storage kits. That might have been it. I would have done the same thing. So the stickers. Cute, cute, cute. More stickers. These are nice thick stickers too. Not like chipboard, but they're nice sturdy stickers. This is the other side. And then the alphabet stickers at the bottom. There's 2 of these, so I'll go ahead and set that aside and show you one. So there was 2 of these stickers. That peacock is pretty. Very cute. And I can see that Maggie Holmes definitely has a style, because a lot of these look like, while they're different collections and maybe have different elements in them, a lot of them are the same color palettes and styles. So they would kind of intermingle is kind of what it looks like. Let me see if there were any other, because yeah, there were some paper pads, but then, yeah, I saw this. So these right here are chipboard stickers. So the whole set of chipboard stickers. Slide that across. Maggie Holmes 44 chipboard stickers for crepe paper. Make sure you get all of that. Very cute. Very cute. All right, so I'll set all of these stickers and things aside and we can go through paper packs. So like I said, some of this looks like it's been slightly used. So this is crepe paper. Maybe it's not Maggie Holmes then, this particular one. I don't know. Somebody can let me know. This is 36 sheets. It's called Bloom. I mean, this looks like the same style, but I don't know. It's not. It's single-sided. It is not. I don't even know if I got all that in there. Here. It is not a double-sided paper, so I'll move it up so you can see here. Very pretty. Little deer. Swans. This has got to be Maggie Holmes, even though it doesn't say specifically, because this looks like the same style. Very pretty. I don't even think this is repeating. She did use some of it, but I knew coming in that some of it was going to be slightly used, which I have no problem with. I've sold many, sold and passed on many collections that I've been slightly loved. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you use what you need and then move on, right? And then this one is Gather. And 36 sheets, 6x6 pad again. Not double-sided. So you can see while this one's kind of unicorns and more whimsical, the color palette is still the same. So this would totally intermingle and intertwine. You could pull several from either of those collections and put them together and they would work just fine. So that brings up a question. Do any of you find that when you're creating that you can pull from different packs, even if it's it's a little bit easier when it's the same creator, like if it's all Echo Park or if it's all, you know, Maggie Holmes, than to pull from different collections. Prima's really good about that too, that you could pull from different collections and they still coordinate really well together. So do you pull from different collections or do you stick to just the one collection? And then how many of you are daring enough to pull from just completely different collections when you're doing stuff, especially with patterned paper? This makes me smile. Just curious. I know that a lot of people, I've learned watching some of the YouTubers that I have over the years, I've learned that a lot of people seem to have questions about that, like how do you pull from different collections and make them work? That seems to be kind of a struggle. And then this is Maggie Holmes Flourish 24 Sheets. And this is a 6x8 paper pad, single-sided. At least she doesn't make you choose. This is gorgeous. At least you don't. That's so pretty too. This would be really pretty. I'm looking at saving up for a botanicals. I like the women's junk journal. That's gorgeous too. That pink with that blue, that really pops. That's really pretty. Those almost look like wallpapers. But I'm pulling together stuff to do a botanical themed kind of junk journal, and I bet that this would look beautiful in it. There's peacocks in there, hummingbirds, some gold foiling. This is gorgeous as well. These really are giving off wallpaper vibes. This is really pretty. I like the yellow with that mint. And that is that, Flourish. And then here's another one named Flourish. This is 36. So this one was 24, and then this one's 36. I can feel that it was a little heftier. 6x, it says 6x6, but this is a 6x8. See? So just a little snafu next to my 6x6 there. I'll take it. And it is on lockdown. Hold on. Let's see if I can bust in here. This side, there we go. All right, so this is also floor. That peacock is gorgeous. Beautiful. I like the little insects. So these are different. So obviously coordinated, and some of the things are the same, but these are different. Same, but different. Oh, that's neat. That's really neat. Not sure how the cameras seem kind of odd in that collection. All right, those are getting in my way. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. So just little houses. There's the peacock. Okay, now it looks like we're on repeat. Yep. Okay. So then they are on repeat. And let's see. Let's go ahead and do this. Wild at Heart, 24 sheets, 6x8. Okay, I thought that was on lockdown as well. Nervous now, I'm ready. All right, Stay Wild. This is cute. Look at that gold foiling on that pink paper. That's really pretty. This is fun. This is good summertime paper. I should just make some happy summertime cards and send them out. I don't know if they'll be appreciated here. I live in Texas and it is so hot. So I don't know if sending out happy summertime cards would be appreciated. We're in that don't talk to me season. I'm hot. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Stay away. I'm in a foul mood. All right. Wild at Heart. And then we'll do Sunny Days. Sunny Days, 24 sheets, 6x8. Very, very cute. See, I'm really feeling like these have different names and they have different patterns. They have different color palettes, some, but very muted, all of them. And I just feel like they would intermingle. Somebody who's familiar with Maggie Holmes, who's more familiar than I am, because I've just seen stuff in passing, and this, like I said, this is the first time I've snatched up some of her stuff. Let me know if all of her collections are like this, like they all kind of maybe have a theme, but they kind of, you know, can intermingle like that, or if she does have some that are just vastly different. That is pretty. That almost looks like a page of umbrellas that I have in my Vicky Bouton collection. They're much brighter in that collection, though. Let me see. And then this is Heritage, 6x8, 24 sheets. And this one is on lockdown. Let me cut these edges. So pretty. That blue with that. Let me peel these off. These get stuck. And okay. These cute bows. Oh, like the cards, hearts, diamonds, spades, clovers. That was in foiling. They were gold foiled. Very cute. So far, I'm liking these. I don't know why I haven't, or why I hesitated to pick these up before, except for the fact that, you know, I honestly just recently became aware of her stuff, even though it looks like she's been around for some time. And this isn't far from my style and the things that I like, so I don't know why. I think I just assumed that a lot of her stuff was, like I said, more geared towards scrapbooking, and so I just didn't take a look. So let me put these to the side. And then the large 12x12. So I got a really good deal on all this. And she was selling them as in the collections, like separate together. And so she had these little bundles, and I just made her a deal for all of it. And she accepted. So this is Flourish. And we had those smaller. Yep, these are single-sided. So I will. It's gonna. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn it this way, even though it's not double-sided. Because otherwise I'm just going to keep hitting the camera. And so it is like the smaller paper pads that I just went through, just on a larger scale. I just wanted to see, sometimes when you have the 12x12s, they'll do different patterns and prints in there than they do in some of the smaller ones. And so that's what I mean, of course, in the smaller ones, there weren't any of these collage looking ones. And I think we're on repeat. So there you go. This one has 48 papers in it. And, okay, sorry. I've got things stacked again, and yeah. So this is Recollections, which is not Maggie Holmes, but it looks like it matched some of those, stickers in there. So that might have been, okay, but this looks like some of that Maggie Holmes paper. Okay, if you know what's going on, let me know. Maybe she was a guest designer for some of these collections before she went out on her own. I don't know, because this does look like that same paper, even though it says Recollections, and Recollections is what? Michael's? So, it's a mystery. I do like a good mystery, though. I do like a good mystery. I'm starting to get my daughter into mysteries as well. I listen to a lot of, I have to do a lot of driving, and so I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I don't do a lot of driving. It's when I do drive, it tends to be kind of a long haul. So I do listen to audiobooks, and I've been listening to them with my daughter in the car. And so sometimes it'll leave on a cliffhanger and she won't want to get out of the car. I want to hear this, and she has to know what's going on. So I think I'm making a mystery fan out of her. Sorry, I've got a lot of stuff going over on this other side going on. That is really pretty, though. That's a really pretty collection. And I'm going to have to figure out more about what's going on with Maggie Holmes and Recollections, and why some collections have names and some don't. All right, that's really pretty. And I'm going to just drop that on the floor because I don't know where else to put it. And it looks like this one's been loved. It feels pretty used, but this one's Bloom 12 by 12. And yeah, there's a few pages. She paper clipped them. So it's a few pages that she's used out of this, which is not a problem. I knew that they would be loved. I mean, all in all, I feel like even with the few pages and stickers that have been used, I mean, I got the better end of this deal because I don't think that I could have purchased this stuff for what I did, you know, in the stores for what I paid for it, which is the wonderful thing about being able to find a good deal on Facebook Marketplace. And I offer fair prices. I don't tend to accept, unless I know that someone's already giving me a fantastic deal, I don't tend to accept or make offers and like try to lowball people. But then there are some people that I know that that price is a little bit off. And so I do try to make fair offers. You know, I mean, what's the worst they do is say no. But there you go. So that was my Maggie Holmes collection. Okay, and then speaking of, so if you watched my last haul video, you know that I went to an estate sale, and there the woman was a scrapbooker, and she had all of her stuff packaged up in these big, beautiful collections. They were gorgeous collections. And I was on Facebook Marketplace, and look at what I found. I found 2 of these collections, 2 of them. So I knew immediately, because this person lived very close to me and very close to where the estate sale happened, I knew immediately that this person had gone to this estate sale, had picked these up, and was reselling them. So they were 2 different lots. They peeled the little sticker off. They were 2 different lots, and so I made an offer on the 2 of them, and I said, hey, I'll give you this much for both. And he was like, yeah, we'll do it. So, and I already knew that these were full from the last one that we went through, the last few in my last haul video. I knew that these were full of goodies. So I had no problem paying. I paid more for these than I did for the packets in the last haul video. But I knew that I was still going to get a good deal out of this, so it didn't bother me at all. So here's a set of Prima flowers. This looks like it has kind of a lavender or purple theme to it. There's some little roses, some purple flowers. Pull these out. Oh, she's got them together. And paper flowers in this blue. Oh, it looks like it just popped off the stem. There's another purple flower. It's a nice purple lily or iris, I'm not sure. And then a nice burgundy colored feather. Here's some trim. Lots of lavender trim. So Prima Satan crystals. So it looks like crystals and bits of lace. And then here are, just says E, it's Prima Marketing. So it looks like just some enamel dots and some gems. And then Prima Vines. Isn't that pretty? Prima Flowers. 2 pieces of these nice flowers. More Prima flowers. These are gorgeous with these lace. Hands down, I've always thought that Prima makes the best flowers. If you know of a maker that does better flowers, let me know. But I've always thought that Prima made the best. And then there's some vintage brads. Who's the maker of these? Creative Charms. Some tiny little purple roses. And then pink paisley, 14 pieces, artisan elements. We're missing one, no biggie. So you can paint them, ink, alcohol inks, misting sprays, glitter glue, and markers. So nice blank. Let me see what they feel like. I haven't used these. Okay, sticky. They're not resin though. They're not hard. They feel kind of plasticky. Not super thick. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump. Not super thick, but they're kind of pliable. So it's kind of a plastic feel, but it's sticky on the back. And then all the little elements that she cut out to go with it. And she was good. So speaking of, and that's kind of what I was thinking. So speaking of, you know, cutting your papers from different collections and kind of bringing it together to make one journal or one book. She was great at doing that. I noticed that she was great at, the lady who had owned these previously was great at putting together these collections, cutting these down and putting together matching collections from all over. So this wasn't hard for me. It's not hard for me to look at this and to see her vision and where she was going to go with it, or to make it, you know, my own. There's a piece of film. Or to be able to use this and make it my own, you know? Is this something that you would find challenging, or is this something that you feel like you could dive into as well? This feels really strange. It's this textured paper in black, but it has a strange feel to it. And then there's purple. And this does have almost kind of a, it's smooth on the back, but on the front here, it has a kind of a watercolor feel to it, but it's not as thick. But if you've had a watercolor paper, and then this is more of that, like that black paper, and it's paper, but it almost feels like it's plasticky. All right, and then some scraps, and there's purple. So this darker purple might show that texture a little bit better. So it almost feels like a watercolor paper texture, but this isn't watercolor paper, though. I know that for sure. It's just regular textured paper, but there you go. Who's the maker on these? Hollywood Vogue, Come Fly With Me, Webster's Pages. 2010. This is an old one. Creative Imaginations. Hollywood Vogue, Webster's Pages. Okay, this one, some of them have front and back, some of them don't. So let me see. Great ideas. Get inspired at. It's more Webster's Pages. And this is Webster's Pages. Oh, Hollywood Vogue. That's vellum, printed vellum. Some houndstooth. And there's that side. More printed vellum. More of the solid paper. Creative Imaginations. Webster's Pages, that Hollywood Vogue. Oh, I bet this has a, yep, and stripes on the back. Sorry, some of these are double-sided, some aren't. Webster's Pages. There's 2 sheets of that textured paper in a pink, kind of a blush pink, and then Creative Imaginations. So purple is my absolute favorite color. So this will be fun. This will be fun to play with. Fun, fun, fun to play with. All right. Let me gather this up. And set it aside. Try to keep all the pieces together. Okay, and then the second bag so fun. Okay, look at this guy. So this is obviously another Christmas themed, which, hello, now I've got 2 Christmas themed kits. So Prima Marketing, 1 piece. It's those nice flower stems. Prima Marketing flowers. Looks like some little holly branches. And another one of the Prima vines. And again, love these backgrounds. This can cut down, this can be cut down to make 2 tags out of it, or you can do just some of the really, or one of the really long tags. I see a lot of people doing those these days. Floral Embellishments by Petaloo. Very pretty. And then it looks like these were in another kit and put with this. I mean, I think that these all went together. I just think that these were in a different kit and then were put together. Were combined with this one. I don't think these were separate. Am I making sense? Maybe, maybe not. Sorry, didn't mean to hit you there. Put you back in focus. Okay. Let's see. This is some chipboard. It's not chipboard. It's, well, I guess it is chipboard, but it's that, like the laser cut. You know what I mean? Anyhow. This design with the, looks like ornaments. And then ornaments here. And this is on felt, but it's got this backing, and I bet it's, yep, it's just sticker. It's sticky. How fun is that? That's going to be fun. That'll be fun. And then some rub-ons. Kaiser Craft Christmas rub-ons. And then some rhinestones. Kaiser Scrapbook. Purple rhinestones. There's some pearls and crystals by E. I think this was Prima, yeah, Prima Marketing. Florals by Petaloo. And then there were some of these crystals in here. These are plastic crystals. And then some of these pens that have little crystals on the ends. I didn't lose any of those. All right. And then it looks like some little, these are chipboard, some little chipboard alphabet letters. And then this nice trim, nice and thick trim. And then let me see, Creative Imaginations, Iron Orchid Designs. Oh my gosh, this is coming full circle. I have something that I want to show you in just a minute that I picked up, and it's from Iron Orchid Designs. So that is kind of crazy because I have never seen Iron Orchid Designs until I noticed something in this shop, and I'll tell you in just a minute. But man, small world. And like I said, I've been doing this like a billion years, so I don't know why. These are gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And this may help me decide my next project, actually. These are so pretty, all these little pieces here. I pulled them out to try to show you. Didn't realize they were such tiny bits. But hopefully you can get a little bit of the shine, a little bit of the color. There's this nice kind of a spruce green color in these, and then all these little, these rich reds. Really rich reds, almost like a burgundy. Little dove, tiny little flowers. Okay. And put those away. And then Bow Bunny. May your Christmas be merry. Black Nothing, double-sided. And these are from 2010. Bow Bunny. Gift of Love. Front and back. More Bow Bunny, Gift of Love. Gorgeous papers. Bow Bunny, this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful paper. Okay. When did I switch over? Because I'm like stuck in all of this and I'm not looking. Okay, here it is. So Creative Imaginations here, and we've got again the Iron Orchid Designs. So that comes into play starting with these collections right here, or these papers right here. So it's part of this collection. How gorgeous is that? And so she put this Creative Imaginations with this from this Iron Orchids Designs in with this Bow Bunny. So beautiful. And then here are some of the solids. Nice texture. So see, this was a crafter after my own heart. I don't like using solid card. I mean, I like using solid cardstock. Take that back. I don't like using smooth anymore. I prefer textured. I will use smooth, especially if I'm going to be doing some embossing. Not a problem. But just as I've crafted, you know how you just kind of gradually will pick up things and it's just, you know, something that you prefer. You have these preferences. And so I have a ton of colored cardstock that's just solid, but I prefer a nice solid cardstock with a texture. I just feel like it's richer, if that makes sense. So she was a crafter after my own heart, and all of her extra papers that have been in here have all have texture of some sort on them. And I appreciate the heck out of that, because this isn't wasted. This is all good stuff. I will be using these creams and these greens, and I know they look smooth, but as soon as you pull them over, they have like this nice, really soft linen texture on one side. And this one has that watercolor type texture on it. Okay, and so more Creative Imaginations, the Iron Orchid Designs. So I'll flip through these, because I think some of these were in the other. And then we've got some Bow Bunny again. And it looks like it might just be a duplicate, yeah, of what we had. So we've got 2 of each from those collections, from the Bow Bunny and the Iron Orchid Designs. We've got 2 of each sheet on those. And then I think this one's different. Yep. Oh, so pretty. This is going to make a great album. Okay, so let me pick this up and put it aside, and I'll start telling you why I was so excited about this. So, having been doing this for forever, I want to say close to 20 years, maybe more. Anyhow, I have only recently come across Iron Orchid Designs, and we have a local, it's called Gracie Lane Shops here where I live in Texas, and they have all these little booths there, and all these people sell like boutique type stuff. And there is one little booth that I keep going to because the lady there sells a lot of that chalk paint and stuff, and she and it's really transfers and decoupage and chalk paint, and then these big stamps, these big silicone stamps or rubber stamps. Well, not rubber, they're silicone. But it's for decorating furniture, for distressing and antiquing and decorating furniture and stuff. And she has this wall of massive stamps. And let me show you. Massive. So this is 12 by 12. These are huge. And I eyeball these all the time. They are not cheap, though. They are, like this one was $30. And they don't go, it doesn't go on sale. I've never seen them in all the year and a half that I've been stocking this little shop. I've never seen anything go on sale, because it's kind of what I was waiting for, to see if there would be like a clearance bin or some sort of a sale bin, and there never has been. So apparently she does well, or you know, it's just not a thing, and I haven't busted into these yet. But finally, so I've been eyeballing them for a while. But and not to say that they're not worth it. I think they're worth $30, but if I could get them cheaper, then I would. And I looked, and you can pull up Iron Orchid Designs, but then you have to look to see where they're sold. So there were some Etsy shops and things like that. And after shipping, I was going to get them probably for roughly the same price anyway. So I was just like, I'm going to go ahead and get it. There are several others there that I want. There's one with some great honeybees and bee themed stuff. There's another one with some great labels, big labels on them, and I want to get those. There's a coffee themed one that of course I've got to have. And I want to say there was one other that I really had my eye on, but I can't think of what. Oh, one for botanics. It had the really big ferns and leaves and things, and I thought that would look great in my botanics book that I wanted to do. But anyhow, this is Iron Orchid Designs, and these are their huge stamps. And so I thought I would purchase these, and I would start using them because Christmas in July, right? So I splurged and got these. And while I was there, I was taking a look at some other things. And this was the only one I got. And it does come with a reusable mask. I don't know if you can see that. So you can mask things off. And I was going to stamp some of these and see if I could use them, because they're really big. See if I could use some of the, if I could color them. Because I have those Distress watercolor pencils by Tim Holtz, and I was going to try to do a coloring technique with them to kind of watercolor and get some color into these. So anyhow, that was kind of my plan. And so that was my first introduction about a year and a half ago to Iron Orchid Designs that I'm aware of. So I bought these, and then to see that in that kit all of a sudden was just kind of a wow moment to me, that it all kind of came full circle. And I thought that was crazy that two separate locations, a Facebook, marketplace purchase, and then this at a little shop, boutique style shops, that I would come up with that. So another purchase that I made at that same one while I was looking was some of the transfers. So this one is Iron Orchid Designs fairy transfers, and it's Fairy Merry Christmas. And so there are 8 by 12 sheets. Look at these. These are transfers. So it's your little rub-ons. But how gorgeous are these? How gorgeous. And so I'm like, I have to have these, right, for my Christmas themed stuff. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull them off so I can, yeah, I'm not going to try to keep these on so I can show you what I've got here. And I was like, these transfers would be so beautiful. And I could make a little album themed with Christmas and these little fairy guys. And then, wouldn't you know it, the perfect collection for these. And the kit's already made for me, right? I've just got to put it together. So this is going to be, this will be a project that I'll start working on soon. How fortuitous. Aren't these gorgeous? These are gorgeous. These are gorgeous. And this also was not inexpensive, but I had to have it. And I was like, you know what? I'm willing to spend the money on this to see how it turns out, because I knew immediately when I saw these how I wanted to, maybe not how I wanted to use them, but what I wanted to do with it in that moment. Oh, okay. So here's the sample that I did. I immediately came home and I used the other half of this page to see if it would do what I wanted it to. And I will show that to you now. So if you watched my last haul video, you'll remember that I picked flowers in San Francisco and wildflowers and brought them back. And I used this French pronouncing dictionary that I purchased a long time ago in Arkansas. And I pressed the flowers, and I showed off my little pressed flowers that I had. So this is so aged and so beautiful. And I thought, how gorgeous would these look on here? And torn out. And then, of course, I would have to put them on something because this is so delicate. These pages are so delicate that I would definitely have to back them onto something. But I did one, and I marked it here so I could come back and show you. And how beautiful is that? Look at her. Let me put it up close so you can see. The aging and the distressing is already done. There's little bits here that didn't transfer. I couldn't get it to transfer, and that's fine. This paper is so delicate, but how gorgeous is that? And you can still see some of the dictionary page coming through. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, this is such a thin weight paper that I would have to mount them on something to use in a junk journal or on a page. It would have to either go onto a very sturdy, solid page or something with a nice backing, because it's just so delicate. But it is absolutely gorgeous. And if you aren't sure what a transfer is, you basically take off. It's rub-ons. They're rub-ons. And they were super popular when I first started doing scrap or card making. But people used to use them not necessarily in card making, which probably happened in scrapbooking as well. However, the big thing at the time was using them to put on wood pieces, for decorative items. And but anyhow, this is definitely an upgrade to those. And so you pull it off. It's got a nice grid so you can keep it straight and everything. So that's perfect. And it's it's sticky on the back. And then you will attach it where you want it. And then it comes with a tool that you use to burnish it down. And then as you slowly lift it up, the image stays. So if you're not familiar with transfers, that's what they are. I think most of us are. So there you go. A lesson you didn't need, but For those that didn't know, now you do. And anyhow, let me know what you think and if you would use something like this. Isn't it gorgeous? So, and let me tell you the price on this, because sometimes I'm telling you, I get good deals, and then sometimes I just have to pay, full price, and it is what it is. And it looks like I already took the wrapping off of this, so I don't even know how much I paid for it. But I want to say it was probably close to 25 bucks or so. I'm guessing, but it probably was close to 25, I would say. But anyhow, you know, to me it was worth it. There's a lot of pages. I can get a lot of use out of this, and I'm definitely going to incorporate some of these images into the kit that I just showed you, because they go hand in hand. It's absolutely perfect. So I'm going to start working on that. I hope that you enjoyed my Christmas and July haul. These were all presents to me, from me, because I love me. It's also my birthday month, and so I'm been saving up, and I'm spoiling myself a little bit. I haven't done hauls in a little bit, and so I am spoiling myself this month. So anyhow, if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. If you've already subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate your support. And until next time, goodbye.